Welcome back to another video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe for more content, and also push the notification bell so you won't miss another upload. Other than that, let's get right into it. 10 scary extinct animals that actually exist. That actually existed. So they don't exist no more, but they did. So we're finna get into it up there now.
Hallucinogenic.
Actually, I think number 10 was some type of scorpion. I passed it up on accident.
Yeah. Nope. Despite the name, this has nothing to do with hallucination-inducing pharmaceuticals. But given that this next item on our list is a worm with legs, you'll be forgiven if you think you're hallucinating. Hallucigenia is unlike nearly any living animal today, although it was likely the ancestor to modern-day arthropods. There were over 109 specimens of these strange aquatic creatures, and they ranged in size from 0.5 to 3 centimeters long. It had a round, worm-like body that was likely squishy to the touch. Like arthropods and worms, it was an invertebrate, so it didn't have a backbone.
Yeah.
However, it did have hard, sharp spikes that stuck out of its back and likely kept potential predators away. It also had clawed tentacle-like appendages, which functioned more or less like legs that helped it...
Bro, people that's like really... Hey, I mess with stuff like this, I ain't even gonna lie. Just like informative videos, I swear.
It also had a weird head, which had a pair of simple eyes and, weirdly, what seemed to be a permanent grin on its face. Like the one you see on the face of someone who's up to no good. Or the Joker. And that kind of proves that point, actually. Number 8.
Meganura.
Yep, we're still keeping it in the terrifying insect category, and when it comes to fright factor, this one ranks up there with the scariest of them. It is generally considered that the maximum potential size of an insect is dictated by how much oxygen is available in the atmosphere.
True.
Today, 21% of the atmosphere is breathable oxygen, but back in the Carboniferous era, it was around 35%. And because of the abundance of oxygen, insects like Meganura were able to grow up to epic sizes. Really
so basically, due to the oxygen,
much the same way as dragonflies do today. Number 7. Dunkleosteus.
Oh no.
Long before enormous sharks like the Great White. Long before even the giant marine reptiles of the age of dinosaurs.
Oh, the marine reptiles will get you.
Animal life had only just begun to leave the seas. The biggest, meanest, scariest predator around was an armored sea monster aptly called Dunkleosteus. These fish had thick, bony plates covering their skulls, and with a full body length of up to 20 feet, the armored headgear of the largest Dunkleosteus fossils are positively nightmarish. Dunkleosteus did not have true teeth. Instead, the skull's bony plates extended into sharpened fangs in front of the mouth. These fangs scraped together, continuously sharpening each other as the fish opened and closed its jaws.
Dang.
The actual hunting and feeding style of Dunkleosteus is also a popular subject of interest. Number 6.
That's crazy.
Deinosuchus. The dino and Deinosuchus.
Where these names come from? That's what I want to realize.
Meaning
like, who said, oh, that's a dinosaur?
In this case, the description is
who created
perfect.
These names?
Deinosuchus was one of the largest prehistoric crocodiles that ever lived, attaining lengths of up to 33 feet from head to tail, and weighs in the neighborhood of 5 to 10 tons.
Dang.
And although it's significantly smaller than its predecessor, the Sarcosuchus, it was definitely no less frightening. In fact, it can be said that it duked it out with more ferocious opponents than its predecessor. There is actual fossil evidence that the Deinosuchus regularly fought and won against the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Hey, come on now. Come on now, bro. That T-Rex, bro. Chill out.
Days of Deinosuchus at the rate of about 1 foot per year. So it's difficult to know exactly how...
So you telling me that's what happened? Them little crawling crocodile formatic before time really ate like that? That's crazy.
Their life cycles, they reached a maximum size. Other than its enormous proportions, Deinosuchus was remarkably similar to modern crocodiles, an indication of how little the crocodilian line of evolution has changed over the past 100 million years. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Number 5. Phoboromus pattersoni. Phoboromus pattersoni was a genus of rodents that lived in the ancient Orinoco River Delta around 8 million years ago. Now, just because these are rodents doesn't mean that they're exactly like modern-day rodents. Oh, no. You're gonna be pretty hard pressed to see a sewer rat the size of a cat these days. And even the capybara, the world's largest living rodent, is relatively minuscule compared to Phoboromus pattersoni. Because you see, Phoboromus pattersoni is quite possibly the largest rodent ever to have walked the earth.
Phoboromus pattersoni.
Venezuela in 2000, and based on this, researchers have been able to reconstruct its size
Look like a
and
beaver.
probable lifestyle. It was 9.8 feet long, with a tail at 4.9 feet, and
Dang.
probably weighed between 550 and 1540 pounds. In other words, roughly the size of a bull. Like many other rodents, Phoboromus was an herbivore with high crown premolars and molars, teeth definitely not suited for a hunter. Number 4. The Mega Piranha.
Oh.
The prefix mega is usually reserved for only the biggest, and this prefix definitely applies to this next entry on our list. Not only was Mega Piranha at least 10 times as big as modern piranhas, but it wielded its dangerous jaws with an additional order of magnitude of force. At least according to a recently published study by an international research team. The largest variety of modern piranha, the black piranha, chows down on prey with a biting force of 70 to 75 pounds per square inch, or
Dang.
about 30 times its own body weight.
Bro, that's crazy.
By contrast, the mega piranha chopped with a force of up to 1,000 pounds per square inch, or about 50 times its own body weight.
Dang.
Mega piranha was an all-purpose predator of the Miocene
Bro, you
epoch,
put your finger right there.
chowing down not
You put your
only on
finger in
fish
there.
and any mammals or reptiles
You
foolish
about to
enough
die.
to venture into its river habitat, but also large turtles, crustaceans, and other shelled creatures.
Crustaceans.
Number 3.
I thought that was like some sort of.
Forest Racidae. Have you ever been chased by a
Oh
turkey?
no.
You haven't? Well, lucky you. Being chased by one as a kid, I can say that I don't have a lot of love for the bird. Not even for Thanksgiving. Go ahead,
So a
laugh it
turkey
up.
is considered a bird. More than likely, everything that flies, I guess, is considered a bird.
Time there existed 9
Or have wings.
giant turkeys that are considered to be the top predators during their time. They are Forest Racidae, or better known by their nickname, terror birds. There were about 25 species in this family of flightless birds, some as small as 3 feet, while others can grow to 9 feet tall.
Dang.
Thankfully, they are all extinct now, but during their heyday, they ruled South America.
Thankfully.
After a meteor wiped out Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus rex, the terror bird family rose to occupy the niche of terrifying top predator in South America, all the while going on a smorgasbord of plant-eating mammals, a supremacy that lasted almost
Bruh,
60
I wonder
million
if,
years.
like, how far back does, like,
Now it's
the
time for today's best
horses, like, how far back does they, because, like, how do these animals
The
even,
reason why people spun legends about arguably
I don't
the
know.
most well-known mythical animal today. Number 2. Elasmotherium.
Elasmotherium.
5 tons, Elasmotherium was
Boy, you
the
look like a
largest member of the family
Elasmotherium.
of rhinos that lived from the Pliocene to Pleistocene epochs. It lives on the Eurasian grasslands ranging from southwestern Russia and Ukraine to Kazakhstan and Siberia.
That stuff
It wasn't
cold.
only bigger and fatter than any of its contemporaries. It also had the largest horn, jutting out of its forehead at 13 feet long. This animal specialized in feeding on grass and underground
Oh, no, I'm
parts
not being
of
that
plants,
close. You
coastal
tripping.
rivers, and lakes. One example is highly starchy rhizomes of sedges, cattail, and reed. But don't make the mistake of thinking that this massive beast is a gentle plant eater. Like modern rhinos, it has 2 characteristics which don't actually go together well. It has very poor eyesight and a bad temper. Charge first, ask questions later is definitely this animal's mantra.
Basically, he said they
And
have
also
poor
don't make the
eyesight,
mistake
so
of
you
thinking
just gotta
that it's a
run.
lumbering giant, because despite its massive size and prominent shoulder hump, it's thought that the Siberian unicorn was actually adapted to running at speed. Before we move on, do me a favor.
I just want to see what's the number 1, dude. Chill. I can't see the number 1, bro. Come on now. You're bugging, bro. I feel like the number 1 is gonna be some type of mega this, that, whatever, you know. Oh shoot, you missed it.
When you first look at epicyan pictures, you might come to the conclusion that this animal was some kind of big cat. It possessed unusually powerful jaws and teeth, which made its head look more like that of a big cat than a dog or a wolf. That's about everything scientists know about this prehistoric canid. We don't even know what these guys ate. Which one of these bad boys?
Oh my god. First of all, that was crazy. But make sure you leave a like, comment down below what video I should check out next. Also push the notification bell so you don't miss another upload. I try and post almost every day. We out of here.